Good evening and welcome back to Newcastle. Evening, Mario. I hope you are doing well. I'm okay. Although a funny thing happened today. I went to the surgery, walked down to the surgery to have some blood tests. And I'm sitting in the surgery and then my name got called just like out of the blue. I'd waited for ages and I wasn't focused. Heard my name and just jumped up. And unfortunately, my knee, I have an old injury in my knee, which I'm looking after. I have for 16 years. And it went click, a big loud click. The nurse noticed the look of pain on my face, and it's just been getting worse all day. Oh, can I do with that now? No, I don't want that. We got to play the first game of the Champions League. We are playing our first game against Paris Saint-Germain. If we have a look at who we've got in the Champions League, it's not easy. Porto should be okay. Lens should be okay. Club Brugge should be okay. But then we have Barcelona and Juventus at the end. It's not going to be an easy ride. And to be honest, I'm looking at this PSG side who are 10 years into the future. They are playing some delightful football. They have an amazing team. They have an old team because Mbappe is still with them. And he must be getting on. He's 30, well, only 33, so, but they have some great players. Just some very, very good players. And we're going to struggle to get a result. I do know that they're going to play in a very difficult way. They're going to play a vertical tiki-taka. Although they're playing with wingers, they're both inverted. I need to try and force those outside because they want to focus in this area of the pitch here. And I need to stop them, so I have to play with a higher line. In order to stop this, close the space, I have to play with a higher line. I've got a team that I think is a very, very good team. It's very good for the Premier League. I don't know how good it's going to be for the Champions League. We shall see very shortly, because now we are about to go and play against Paris Saint-Germain. A defeat here probably is on the cards. He wants me to play positive, and I can understand that because we're at home, and I did consider that, but I certainly don't want to focus the play down the middle. Our best chance of scoring is on the flanks, I think. And I think they're probably going to be playing with inverted wing backs. My guess is that I should focus my play down the left and right, but at the moment I'm not going to do anything. Just try to play in a very balanced way and see where we get. I think we're going to be moving lines about quite a lot. And it's I am not looking forward to this, you can tell. We are. The team are all happy. We had a little cup of tea beforehand, and the team are all happy, raring to go. The manager is petrified. I need to turn the sound off. I've been working on somebody sent me a please help email, and been working on that. So I've had the sound on while I've been working on that. Very, very simple thing to where's the sound? There it is. Very, very simple thing to actually to deal with. There were things wrong with the tactic, but he was still overachieving, but we could make it better. The team are obviously very motivated. We are favourites. Are you kidding me? All of these are saying we are favourites. I think I'm going to say our home form is important to us. I don't want them to be going out onto the pitch thinking that all they've got to do is walk out and we'll win. I think that PSG are a better team than we are. I think that Mbappe we should be tight marking, as well as Vitinha. Vitinha is an awesome player. We should be tight marking him too. The wingers, as I said, I need them to go outside. Big responsibility. I mean, look at his crossing. I mean, I don't know if I want to send him outside. And the other one, crossing 15. Do I want to be sending him outside with his pace as well? I think we need to just let them come inside and hope our high line can deal with it. The wing backs, crossing 12. I want maybe to turn them onto their weaker foots. He doesn't have a weaker foot. So they outclass us in attributes in every single area of the pitch. I did have a long look at it and held my head in my hand thinking, how am I going to beat this lot? Let's hope that they do play the tiki-taka and that they are going to try and control this area of the pitch. And if we get a draw here today, I'll be very, very happy. Ugarte is... I've instructed the team to dribble less because they have some brilliant tacklers. And we need to not be dribbling. And that is one thing that we cannot afford to do. Ugarte is just going to be pinching the ball all the time. He's a monster in FM. And now as he's developed, he's even better than he was probably 10 years ago. But we're in. Come on then, Florian. Now is a chance. Karaoke. Oh, catch in, son. And we have taken the lead. PSG have been undone. And I did suspect that if we were going to beat them, we'd have to play them down the flanks. And what I've also done, which I believe is quite cunning, and although I'm not playing down the flanks, what I've also done, I don't think I can. What I've also done is that I'm asking Musiala to swap places with Vert. So these two are going to swap places. And I'm hoping that that might cause some confusion where they are weakest at the back. And I had a funny feeling that we were going to be much better down the flanks than down the middle, which is why I didn't go with what my assistant wanted me to do. And I have to avoid Ugarte. We cannot be running into here and letting him tackle us. So whether I've made the correct decisions, we don't know. Good evening, Mercury. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hi, Max. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm okay. I just damaged my knee in the surgery this afternoon. I'm such a klutz sometimes. And, they don't ask. They are focusing down the left-hand side. Down our right-hand side. But I have put this wing back on support now to try and stop that happening. I knew they would focus this area. But mainly, I think they will try to get up the middle. And trying to just not allow them to come down the flanks while trying to protect the middle as well. It's a big job for these boys today. Here is Mbappe. Although in real life he didn't play very well the other day. So let's hope he doesn't play very well today. His form, actually, I did look, is at 6.84. So he's not... Close him down. Oh, he did in the end, but he gave me kittens. There are some big games coming up tonight, Mercury. You are quite right. And we haven't been given 8 very easy games either. Well done, son. Oh, don't give it back to him. Nicely done, boys. Goalkeeper Ramirez can have that one. Well, we're doing all right. 1-0 up at the moment, and I'm just looking here and looking up here. And they are trying to cause me a problem down this left-hand side. And do I lower the line just before half-time? I haven't seen much evidence of them going up the left-hand side, though, visually. So I think we'll just leave it till half-time. I don't think I need to panic. It's evening out again. The vertical tiki-taka, generally they will play down the middle. But it doesn't mean that they can't play. They can't play outside either. So it's tough. You have to be vigilant. These, like the tiki-takas, are just as hard as the control possession to figure out in terms of where you put your lines. Looking at, they're not playing very well at the back, and defensively they're not as good, and Popovic is not playing very well. Mbappe is not playing very well. They're not doing that great. We, on the other hand, are holding our own here. I'm looking at Akim Gray. What's he doing in midfield? Looking at Akim Gray, who's not having his best game. And Wirtz is now, as you can see, up top. I'm really hoping that surprises them, and that by switching those two over, if they are being tight marked, as they should be, it might drag the markers out of position. And if that will be, as they're defensively not as good as attacking, when they get drawn out of position, following their guys around. And I've asked Wirtz and Musiala to roam from position, so they're going to have to follow these boys around. And if they don't follow them around successfully, then they're going to lose them, and they'll find space and score. That is my plan. But whether or not it's going to work, I don't know yet. But we're still a goal up. And from somebody I wasn't expecting it to come from, Carioca. He is a good player, though. He doesn't always come up with the goods. But then it's very difficult, I guess, at this level to 100% come up with the goods. You're going to have good times and bad times. The high line is holding its own, but it is worrying to see those balls that are trying to go behind the fullbacks. He's on a support duty, so he held his line, and that's an injury. And again, the high line is holding. They're trying these through balls, but the high line has held. And that's what you should do when they're playing through the middle. And they certainly have reverted to playing through the middle now. They're attacking in those central areas, trying to find a really intricate pass through the lines. And if we can sneak another goal, goalkeeper's gone missing, and it is Musiala. The goalkeeper made a right twit of himself there. I don't know yet, Mercury. At the moment, I couldn't be happier. And has Musiala gone back up top, has he? Because the goalkeeper made a right twit of himself there. It is now 2-0. And is that game over? Have we done enough? We've certainly stopped those through balls, and they are really focusing up the middle a bit more now. And if they are focusing up the middle, I need to maintain this high line. I'm going to make some changes just because I need to do something. I can't even look. Arwell Davis is tired, so we have to take him off. And we're going to strengthen the other side at wing back. João Neves is very, very tired. Musiala. What? Why are the positions? Oh, because he's now playing as the centre mid. Musiala is tired. The front boys are tired. So I've got 3 left and 4 who are extremely tired. That's always the way. Akeem Gray is not playing very well. And so I might just put Wirtz up with Musiala. He's got both feet are very good. So I can put Wirtz alongside. But I don't want to do it yet. Gray is on a 6.6. It's not that bad. So I don't want to do it yet because he's not the most tired. But Musiala's tired. Neves, I think I need to just look after the midfield. And Neves isn't playing great, so we'll bring Landerson on. Just to have a look and make sure up the flanks and the midfield a little bit. It's very close in terms of possession, in terms of XG, in terms of shots on target. It's very, very close. And this could still go either way. 2-0 up, though. My line looks like it's holding, unlike some of my players who are not holding very well at all. I think Tonali needs to come off desperately. I only have Yoro. I can bring Yoro on. And that leaves me with one more, and it's Carioca, I guess. Shazavari can come on for Carioca. And then we go again. And we hope that we can hold on. So come on, boys. They've got a free kick. Xavi, I wanted to sign him at one point. He's so good. But would have cost far too much money. And it's gone out for a corner. They're going to get a late goal. I'm pretty sure of it. FM is going to take this down to the wire. And there it is. There's the goal. Seems like your youth battle with youth is in a moment. It's not doing very well now. The amount that they're showing my video has plummeted again. We had a good time. That was just dreadful defending. Ugarte has got the goal, is it? Or Popovic. So we need to give him a shout. Demand more. We can do this, boys. A little bit more effort. Well done, Gray. I am thinking about lowering the line now because they possibly will become more direct, but I can't be sure yet. But if we can get another goal... Oh, Patterson gives it away. Well done, Patterson. FM does my head in. That was a poor pass, but somehow it's found its way to Moreno. And there's a ball over the top. Gray's in space. Turns. Moreno fires it. The corner flag. Oh, boy. It's just 10 minutes. You got to hang on, boys. It's very, very close. And they're still trying to go down the flanks. I am actually going to lower the line because they are looking to come down the flanks. I think the lower line might be effective. And just hope that I've made the right call there. There's late goals. There's a late goal left in this game for sure. Have I made the right call? So yeah, I don't know what's happened, David. My impressions are the amount of times that they show the video went rocketing through the roof after the 2 videos on how to play against the various styles. And then, like, it was doing really well, and then just woke up the next morning and they'd stopped. They just decided, YouTube just decided to stop showing any more videos, and I'm getting very few impressions every day now. So YouTube's a constant battle. And it's interesting, I made that change, and I don't know, looking at it in this extended highlights, whether it's made a difference, but Florian Wirtz has made a difference. Get in. And it is now 3-1. I think it's job done now. And I'm going to take credit for that because I dropped a line. And when you do make correct calls, the game will favour you. So I am taking credit for that. Pulling the line back because I felt they might go a little bit more direct. And we have done it. Just a couple of minutes to go, boys. And it will be game over. PSG, with all their talent, have been beaten by Newcastle. With all our talent, we are a very good team as well. It's a measure. I think PSG are favourites to win the competition. So it's a measure of this team that we've got. Oh, that was easy. I think he's going to be offside, though. That was, like, so easy. And I did drop the line to stop them doing that. But I think he's offside. Yeah, he looked a little bit in front of my defender. But yeah, YouTube is YouTube. And there's really not much you can do about YouTube. Just keep battling on and see where it goes. And we have beaten Paris Saint-Germain by 3-1. What a really good win that was. What a start to our European Champions campaign. We're only in 8th as it stands. But 3 points is 3 points. And PSG are way down here. I expect that all to change as the competition progresses, I've now got to think about Manchester United. That's not something I really want to think about. There's a couple of these boys could probably do with 2 days. So we'll go there. Go up here, not the goalkeeper. And then we'll go here and here. And we'll rest these boys for 1 day. And Wirtz and Musiala for 2 days. Because I think they did a lot of work, I guess. Where's Musiala gone? Oh, there he is. They did a lot of work, I guess, running around, changing positions, roaming around. So they probably did work hard. So let's rest them for 2 days. I don't need to do it now for Manchester United, although I'll keep doing it. We'll try it out, see what happens. It helped us to beat PSG. Why wouldn't it help us to beat United? Kamalo didn't play very well. 6.5. But Musiala, what a player. What a purchase he was. Ten Hag spotted. I don't allow him in. I don't know how he got through security. He's casting an eye. Oh, for the England squad. That's fine. That's how he got through. Otherwise, I would not allow Ten Hag to come into the ground. So which one do you want, Mercury? Do you want the grumpy one or the happy one? I did mention that while I was watching a stream last night. It seemed to me some people preferred the grumpy one. Who is this? AJ Walcate. 16 years old. Looks like a prospect. Grumpy Phil is funny. Oh, we'll have to see what we can do. I'm pretty sure, looking at this run of fixtures, I'm pretty sure... Oh, stop it, FM. I'm pretty sure we have Manchester United, Porto, Manchester City. Nottingham Forest is not going to be easy either. So, oh, what a run of fixtures. Have we got a report yet? Not yet. Tomorrow, maybe. There it is. They are a good team. They're as good as we are. There's like Liverpool, Manchester City, Arsenal, and Manchester United are as good as we are. The games could go either way. I mean, they are good. Simple as that. Inverted fullback, and that must be an attacking fullback then. He's going to go missing, so the DM is going to chase the ball around. He might go missing as well. And they're playing as we play. Not very good crosses, so they're not going to want to. They're going to be playing a vertical tiki-taka, aren't they? Or a fluid counter-attack, looking at this. We play a fluid counter-attack. Evening, FM Academy. How are ya? Crossing is good. It's not good. Half the assists have come from just outside the area. That doesn't tell me anything, really. Oh, Route 1. They're going to play Route 1. Manchester United are playing Route 1. Although it's only expected tactical style. So they're just going to be lumping the ball up to these four, aren't they? Again, but they're going to play narrow. They have to be playing narrow to play route 1. I have to drop my line. I can't play with a high line here if they're going to play route 1. And I also think that I need to engage them higher up the pitch. Don't let them come too far. We are home again. Do I want to play positive? I probably want to play positive against United. We usually have to give them a game. It's yeah, I'm not so bad. FM Academy, how are you? I did damage my knee when I was actually at the doctor's, which is not very good. I do agree that Verts probably needs a rest. Yeah, let's rest Verts. And Shazavari can come on hopefully and do a good job there. I don't want to be playing Noah Cooper up top. Not quite sure why that is like that. And Siedemar for... Is he fit again? He's not fit yet. Not back in training for 3 days. And besides, Musiala's come in expecting to play every game. Do I want to play Marcos? He has had not a look in. So I'm thinking of bringing Marcos in. And just... Guehi's getting old. Marcos deserves his opportunity against his old club. Long message from Trenema Trenner. The problem when playing anything other than high press. Opposition always finds a runner with through ball or some combination play or a cross. I have a series of videos that I've just started. Well, there's an older series I did at the beginning of FM24, which is called How to Defend in FM. And based on if you can't do it, don't do it. And he's still being rested. Is he going to be all right for tomorrow? And I would go along and watch that. There's a series of 3 videos. And then I would look at, continue watching here, because what we're doing is playing with lines. What we're doing is playing with space. And if you watched the last game, I was very vigilant about where PSG were focusing their attacks. PSG started out by playing in this area of the pitch. I then had to push my line up to stop them and to compress this area of the pitch so that they couldn't play these. They didn't have time to create opportunities. They then tried to go down the left-hand side. So I had to drop my line then to stop them having space out here. So we've just released a couple of videos on lines and how to manage lines. And if you stick around and watch what we do here, we're going to apply the same principle. With Manchester United playing route 1, I don't want a high line because I leave a ton of space behind that line. So I'm going to move my line down and I'm going to see if they can now use that space. If they can use that space, I will lower my line of engagement to compress the space to stop them doing that. Or I could push my line up higher because I don't think they're going to try to come down the flanks. But they are going to be playing long balls, route 1 balls over the top. The standard line gives my defenders more time to deal with long balls, to deal with opponents trying to get in behind you. It's pretty much that's what we're doing. Marking is about who are their best players. Identify who is their playmaker. And you've got to take him out. And then keep an eye on it in-game. If somebody is passing well, if somebody's causing you problems with key passes, you have to take him out of the game somehow. And I don't mean with a hatchet player. But just tight mark him, close him down, do whatever you can to take him out of the game to stop him being effective. They then have to look for someone else to do it. and that's not easy for them. So what we're doing in this save is we are making life as difficult as we can for the opposition. Marcus, 6.45. Yeah, he needs to be told that's not good enough. If he thinks that's good enough, then well, if we have a look, we'll have a look at Manchester United now. I'll go to the data hub, next opponent, and this fullback is probably a fullback on attack. The Segundo Volante, the anchor's going to sit here. He's not going to be a big problem. Segundo Volante is probably on a support duty, but he is going to come into these areas, allowing these boys to go out into the channels. This is not a very good player, but Ferguson is. I need to type mark Ferguson. These two I'm not aware of, so I can't, until I have a look at their attributes. I need to type mark the playmaker. We have an advanced playmaker here, and I need to stop him from getting the ball. Type mark him so tight that they have to look elsewhere. That he can't get on the ball. That's the idea. And then just let your assistant do the rest. I've got a very good assistant. Well, he's not that good, actually. He's actually not that good, but he does the job. He is... I haven't changed my assistant, have I? Chris Moore. He's not very good. His tactical knowledge is only 11. I need to change him, actually. But I'm quite happy with him because he's doing the business. It's probably because of his mentals are quite good. But he knows nothing about tactics. But he does the opposition instructions perfectly well. I only have to... Tottenham, you're not having Euro. Get off. Although Yoro is sulking a bit. I hope he doesn't go, because I cannot find any DMs. Oh, it's horrible. Go away. Florian Wirtz. Now they're tired. Let them have a rest. Playing for set pieces will only slow me down. So now when I go, he's already set opposition instructions. That's what he wants to do now. But he's going to change his mind. He always does. So when I go to the last screen, what will happen, what I'll see, apart from that, the team sheet, what I'll see in here, when I click on him again, he's changed his mind now. He's added things. I don't want to mark him. I want to mark Ferguson. So I'm going to change what he does a little bit. Pafundi. I remember Pafundi gave me an absolute drubbing last time. So we want to take him out of the game. And he's just like totally gone across the board. I know Mason Mount is also a worry to me. I'm also, I'm going to type mark Mason Mount. And they have got so many good players. Oh, we'll leave these two for now. But their standard of passing, they could pass to any of those players. Van is a player that I wanted to sign desperately. So we're going to put him onto his weaker foot. He doesn't seem to have a weakness, so except his crossing isn't very good. So I think we're all set. They're not as fit as they would like to be. It keeps telling us we're the favourites. I disagree. I just say I want you to pick up where you left off, because that was a brilliant performance. And go out there and make the difference. Because of the injuries that I've suffered, I'm suffering in terms of team selection at the moment. These boys, though, all telling me they want to be star players and they want to play every game. So now they're going to have to play every game for a while. That's too bad. If you're tired, you're tired now. You have to play every game. Oof, that was a poor pass. We just about got away with it, and Neves has given the ball away. And now we'll see. We'll start to see if the lines are correctly positioned. And they have got behind us. So it is still a worry that my line is not quite low enough. But what it might be is that I've given them too much space in here. So rather than push that line up, I'm going to pull this one down to compress that space. That's what it might be. I'm guessing at the moment. Evening, Andy. How are you doing, my friend? And they're doing this corner routine, are they? To Dino. So we need to stop that at its source. We're going to tight mark him and close him down. We'll stop that at its source. Because United are famous for these little corner routines, and we need to stop that. Well, yeah, it wasn't bad. Sorry, David. Invite crosses would make your defence stand narrower. Yeah, absolutely. And you would have to have small strikers or very ineffective strikers in the air against you, or you'd have to have complete confidence in the two centre-backs you're playing. And at the moment, I don't have that confidence in them. Come on, son. Go on, Karaoke. Nicely done. Yeah, all good up until when I went to the doctors. And then I was sat in the doctors, got up out the chair, Andy, and injured myself. Injured myself in the surgery. I don't know how badly yet, but we shall see. Go on, Davis! Oh, what a chance. And now I've made that little tweak. You can see how the match momentum turned. And that's quite incredible, isn't it? That once you make that tweak, the match momentum turned. Well, I do need to be aware. And there you go. We've closed our space down now, both on the flanks and in the middle of the pitch. So the match momentum's completely turned with just a little tweak of the line. It's 1-0. It's great. Get in. Well, the nurse just laughed. I was seeing the nurse to have my blood taken, the vampires that they are. And as I got up to the chair, there was this loud click in my knee, and she just looked at me and laughed, and she said, I could see the pain in your face then. I thought, that's not nice. Go on, son. Oh. So if you're still here, David, this game is about lines, and we were losing the game at the beginning by making that little tweak, not to the defensive line, because I couldn't afford for them to be playing high up the pitch. So the little tweak of bringing the line of engagement back closed the space, and then the whole momentum of the game changed, and we've taken the lead now. That's not to say that United are not coming back into this game, because it's always close, these games. Always. And grazing again. Oh, what a chance. I have to do something. Because I now don't want those swapping. Because Shazafari can't play as a striker. So I don't want that happening, thank you. Because he's up top now. So I need to switch that back. You see, he can't play as a striker. So Musiala needs to come back up top. That was silly. Although it didn't seem to affect what was going on. I don't mind Florian Wirtz doing it, but unfortunately Shazafari is not very good as a striker, so there's no point in having him do it. Now the match momentum has shifted again. So now we got to try and work out what they're doing now. And it seems to me they're looking more outside now. Trying to get their players outside. But I still have that standard line, which should prevent them from going outside. If they do manage to get outside, then I'll drop the defensive line back. And these games, when FM's really at its best, become like a game of chess. And then when United change the way they're playing, we're not closing that space off very well. So I may have to push the line up. It is possible I'm going to have to push the line up. So that's what I'm going to do, because it seems that we're not closing that space very well. I'm going to have to trust my wing backs to do their job on the flanks and push that line up to close that space even more. I wonder if playing Marcos against his old club is going to count for us or against us. I mean, these are always mental games. Like, we've had 4-4s. We've had 3-3s. It's down the left-hand flank mostly. And, yeah, they're looking to get down the flanks. But they're also very, very good in midfield. And I need to figure out... It's Mason Mount, obviously. I knew it would be Mason Mount. I want to have somebody follow him around. He's our attacking mid-left. A Karaoke, follow him around a little bit. Oh, it's the wrong one. It's Shazavari, is it? Just, no, it's not. Have to be, I guess it's my DMs, isn't it? Is it my DMs who'll take him? Yeah. So, he can just go and follow Mason Mount around. Mason Mount is a nightmare in FM. I don't know what to do with him. What formation am I playing? I'm playing a 4-2-2-2. The Ten Hag 4-4-2-2. And what's more important, would you say, the formation or the instructions? I don't think formation is very important at all. I think you could put them in any shape. As long as you have to have a way of attacking, and you have to have a way of defending. And so I think the instructions are far more important. They're your style. That's how you want to play. So for me, I don't think the actual formation matters in the slightest. I've played with all kinds of formations, and it doesn't seem to have made any difference. We keep winning because we know how to do the lines now. And we've come back into the game. We made a couple more tweaks and we've come back into the game again. How can I stop their midfielders? Tight mark them. It's exactly what I've just done with Mason Mount. And when I'm putting a team together... Hey, Mr. K, how are you doing? These two, my midfielders, whether they're central midfielders, whether they're playmakers, whether they're whatever they are, have to be able to mark and tackle. If they can't do that, I'm not signing them. Prerequisite, because I need them to do a job for me. And so if they can't mark and tackle, don't bother. You're not coming here. So that's the style of play, though. That's to do with style of play. And that's how I can prevent... Get in! Musiala, he's finding his shooting boots. It's 2-0. And that's how I'm able to dominate midfield, because these two boys can mark and they can tackle. And prerequisites for me before signing any players. Evening, Marcus. How are you doing? So, yeah, when tight mark them. That's how you would stop them. Pressing playmakers is no good. There's a difference between pressing and closing down. Ooh, Figuera, who is he? There's a difference between closing down and tight marking. Closing down means closing down the space once they've got the ball. Tight marking is being there before they get the ball, which forces the opposition then to think, we'll look somewhere else. Oh, blimey. He's the man. He is the man. He's very pacey. I don't want to close him down too much. My light just went out. Wait. I have to just check the settings on my light now. That's still not bad. So if you've got... But if you can master lines, then this game is a lot easier. I don't know what to do with him. He's a nuisance, isn't he? I think I might get my attacking mid-right to just follow him around. No, it's not him. Actually, we'll just leave him be for now. We're 2-0 up. Let's not panic. Although they do have a corner here. Well, they kind of lost focus a little bit. I'm not quite sure where they are attacking at the moment. From set pieces by the look of it. And we've been quite clever because we've closed down this boy on the edge of the box. And so they couldn't play that corner, which they are famous for, them and Liverpool. Where they just slide it into this space here. But we've closed that off now. They're dribbling too much again, aren't they? I want them to be a little bit more disciplined, I think. We're 2-0 up. We don't need to be doing a lot of the it is actually a big pitch, this, isn't it? And we are leaving spaces. I wonder if we should be pushing the line up a little bit. They're coming through the middle again, aren't they? I am going to push the line up. Compress that space again. What I'm going to do is trigger press more often. Try that to compress the space. Try getting them. This is like Man United is, for me, these games are always like a game of chess. And at the moment we are winning the game of chess. And when they make a move, we're able to adapt to it. So at the moment, we're winning this game of chess. Ooh, I thought the goalkeeper was going to make another error then. So they are mostly down the flanks. And I'm... is my line too high? But I'm also not winning the battles in midfield. Is my line too high? The space is out there, isn't it? And down here. But they are choosing to go down the middle. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I don't trust it, to be honest, Isaac. I'd rather deal with things myself rather than let trap inside. I mean, it's you're just asking them to come into a position of danger, and outside is actually better than inside. You're gonna like set a trap, then push them outside. Don't bring them inside. So trap inside might stop them. We are doing well. So if you trap inside, what you're going to do is you're going to bring them into this dangerous area. Now I have 2 attacking mids and 2 defensive mids and a big space in the middle at the moment, which I'm trying to fill. I'm not going higher up. Even though they're creating space down the flanks, they're not going there. They're preferring not to. So what I really should be doing is to look to push them outside, because they don't want to be there. So I can do that myself. So I can go to their wingers and put this boy on his right foot. That's what's being done. We want him to go outside. He's on the left. He should be shown onto his left foot. Force him outside. And then we have Mason Mount, who we should force onto his right foot. But if we start doing that, then they're good players and they might be able to come inside. They're showing me they can come inside it quite easily. So at the moment, I'm reluctant to do anything. They have to make their mind up at some point how they're going to play, because unless they do have a style of play eventually, they're not going to beat us. Oh, I like that. Get stuck in, son. It's going to get a yellow card, though. So I have both my centre-backs on yellow cards now, which is not good. Get stuck in, son. I like that. Bit of passion. And Figuero, this fullback. Now, he hasn't done anything. And Mason Mount. Of course it's Mason Mount. I know him of old. He can't play in real life for United, but he's deadly in FM. So, yeah, I mean, I would rather not you try to get them, leave the game hand or trap inside or trap outside. It might be that looking at the game, you see they have a focus more down the left than the right. Oh, Shasafari! You could have put the game out of sight. So if that goes up to like 50%, then maybe all I want to do is just force them inside. At the moment, they are playing quite clearly equally across the pitch. And that is... You've got to be a good team to be able to do that. You've got to be a very good team. I'm starting to think that my assistant was right, that we should focus down the middle. That we should focus the game in one particular area of the pitch. Oh, what a chance. And so I might go back and do that. If I focus our game here, it pulls everybody into the middle. And then we can do it that way. And then if they do start playing down the middle a lot more, I can just push my line up to much higher. Couldn't hit a barn door. Oh, you heard? It's my lines. No, I think it's in my life, isn't it? It's my lines. Yeah, absolutely. Lines. Learn your lines. That's what my teachers used to tell me. Learn your lines. Oh, God. But I think we deserve to win. We'd be much the better team. It's been another chess game. Oh, what a chance. Actually, that was a tough chance and a good save. I think we need to make some changes now. One of those centre-backs needs to come off, because I don't want 2 yellow cards there. Jesus, Abba can come off. Let's swap Guehi and Marcos. Tonali is dead. Landerson and Yoro and Carioca is absolutely dead. And Florian Wirtz can come on. Arwell Davis, he's not looking too healthy, and neither is Patterson. These boys are starting to show fatigue now. Oh boy. Celebrating for scoring. I think we've got this, and that might mean Sheffield United are in second. Amazing. But they really haven't created too much. We're going to give away a penalty or something silly in the last couple of minutes, aren't we? We usually give away a late goal, and that's because I've stopped. Oh yeah, nice free kicks. I've stopped slowing the game down these days, but I probably need to slow it down a little bit. And we don't need to press so much. We're 2-0 up. Slow it all down, boys. Try and get a bit of possession. We've been the better team. I think we deserve to win. I think our unbeaten run deserves to go on. It was tough, and it's always a game of chess against United. Always. Liverpool, when I play Liverpool, I always feel that's down to luck. Ooh. Musiala's given all he can, so is Peterson, who's injured. Musiala is going to have to go on. You want to be a star player? You want to play in every game? No point in whinging that you're tired. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. And now they're going through the middle. That's that through ball, which the high line can cope with easy. Davis, go on, son. Oh. I really need to put the instruction for them shoot less often. And I got another wing-back injury. The game knows I'm short of wing-backs. I think we've deservedly won this. 2-0. It's quite a low-scoring game for Man United. Robbie Fowler. Blimey, there's a name, a blast from the past, Andy. United have now a body double of their coach of the pitch. I tell you what, I was looking at my footy on the weekend. How many of you guys think that Maresca is beginning to look more and more like Pep Guardiola? Is it just me? Or and Florian Wirtz makes it 3-0. Is it just me? Or is he trying to make himself look more and more like Pep? I just think that he's becoming an identical twin. I think that's game over now. Manchester United, you're done for. Well, not quite yet. I couldn't see my goalkeeper. He's wearing like that green. I couldn't see there was a goalkeeper there. So like, oi, where's my goalkeeper gone? Well, they're not, come on, FM. They're not going to win now. Even in your most evil of moods, FM, you're not going to have them win now. So let's not let them have a consolation. We're going to go to defensive. We're not going to let you have a consolation. With just 3 minutes left. We're having a clean sheet today. No. Not when we're playing defensive, you're not. You're not getting behind us. No chance. And that's full time. I'd call that a good result. Our unbeaten run continues. But these games just keep going. Who have we got now? Porto. I think we should beat Porto. I don't think they should be... Marcos had a game to remember going... Oh, another one out for 3 weeks. I'm running out of wing backs. What's that? Seems tactical adjustment ensured United's... The game knows. The game knows it was the tactical adjustments. Right, okay, so what am I going to do about these wing backs, eh? Don't think I've got any left. One day should be enough. Oh, I'm resting them too much. No, I mean, that's... I wonder if that's going to be an interesting addition one day. You as a manager are going to pick up a red card and you're going to wonder, what did I do? I mean, you can say things, can't you? You could include shouts at the referee. Then get yourself a yellow card. It would be quite funny. Maybe one day. Who have we got next? I hate this. It's a big glitch. Porto and then Nottingham Forest. I think we should win both of those. Could be tied to... Yeah, it could be. It's a good idea, Mr. K. I'd quite like that. You can have a shout at the referee. And if they catch the referee on a bad day, and he's going to give you a red card and you've got to miss the next game. I quite like that idea. Oh, we are 4 points clear now. Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City are bottling it. Thiago requests his Arsenal. Why are you telling me that? Oh, look at this team then. Don't forget though, you look at this and then immediately you think, oh my good lord. This is for the Portuguese league. This is them being that good in their own league. In the Premier League, I would not sign that striker or that winger. Let's have a look at their... He is not good enough to get into my team as an attacking mid. So this report, remember, is for their Portuguese league, not for a comparison in terms of the Premier League. Best thing to do is to go here. And if you want, we are clearly better in defence. Just about better in midfield and much better in attack. Physicals, we are better than them physically. Our mental slightly better, but not hugely better. And they probably edge it technically, or it's 50-50. So we're a better team than they are overall. And the data hub tells me Route 1 again. So we'll keep what we were doing. I mean, Manchester United were supposed to be playing Route 1, but ended up playing more of a passing game. And that might have been because we let them. But I want to go to the analyst report. And assist type is a short pass, not a cross. So yeah, we want to be playing with a high line. Now, I want to be playing with a standard line to begin with. And we're going to play with a mid block, with a standard line. That's fine. Everything else is fine. I don't want them dribbling. Should I push up a little bit? Not for Route 1. I'm going to get closer to my penalty area to stop these balls over the top. We'll be positive. We'll sit in a mid-block. And then that'll be job done. Hopefully. But they might change their way of playing as well. United definitely changed to much more of a tiki-taka or a control possession. What's this about? Oh, of course he should. And what am I going to say? What am I going to say? No? Should he be getting international call-up? No, he's rubbish. Phil Oldman, he's one of my many players I've been taking a longer look at. Okay. Not my job to do your job. Oh, I can't, I don't need another striker. Well, I do. How much is he going to cost? But then I still have money, don't I? I have 111 million, but he's going to cost more than 111 million. I'm going to do defending corners. I just have a funny feeling about Porto. Could be tied to time wasting, distraction. Yeah, absolutely. Fergie used to get away with influence the referees. Yeah, Fergie was good at that. So we do have a wing back, Patterson, of course, but we don't have any cover. So Patterson, because all these Ratcliffe is not registered, Nathaniel Wilson's not registered. That's why it's just attacked my wing backs. So now I've got I've got Moreno. Peterson though is not. Oh, blimey. What I want to do, and often, Badgetic is available again. So Tonali can be rested. What I want to do is, in these situations, is go back to this instruction and use suggested squad. So we'll use the suggested squad, and by doing that, what he does is he puts a bench together of all the young players. He knows the B squad, so he will put your bench together. Now you can pick your first team that you want from all those players who are on the bench. I have no idea what the B squad is, so I don't know who can be included in this, but the assistant knows. So we have Marcos Moreno. Do I have a left back? No. That is a big problem, isn't it? But Patterson can move over. for Moreno. I can only swap one of those. Marcos could actually play as the right back, and we might be able to sort it that way. Bajcetic, Shazavari, these boys, I have no idea who they are. Landerson, absolutely no idea. Rian Caswell, I know is a good player, but he's just filled up the bench, which saves me having to do the job because I don't know. Oh, Leandro Camarlo, is he going to play against us? He's on loan, he can't play against us. Unless he can play... Unless he could play in Europe. I didn't know that. Oh, we have to play against Camarlo, do we? Oh, that's going to be... Oh, where he's injured now, but only for a day or two. Veloso needs more game time. Yoro needs more game time. Maybe I can give them game time in these two games. Veloso definitely needs more game time. He's injured though, isn't he? Yeah, nothing I can do about it. Yoro needs more game time. Let's bring in Yoro for Tonali. Tonali's not complaining about his game time. But he's 32 now, so it's pointless him complaining. Yeah, he can be made available. Go on and give yourself a game. And Craswell, because they can't play in this game. Hang on. Craswell could come onto the bench, could he? He is on the bench, so I do have more than one wing back. That was interesting. So, come on. We should be beating Porto. Porto have obviously won their first game. But probably not against someone as good as PSG, where he is fit. As the question is, does he have a yellow? Yeah, I don't like that. And so I'm going to play Yoro, and then Tonali can come back into the team. Where's Marcos? There's Marcos. So Yoro can actually come back up here, and Marcos can come in here. That makes sense to me. Oh, no thank you, Mr. Assistant. Take long punts. No, we don't. We don't do that. Sometimes we do, though. I think that is good enough to beat Porto, but I might be wrong. It's already winding up the... Yeah, there is, isn't there, Mr. Kev? I've seen that a few times. Wind up the opposition fans. I've also seen wind up the referee. And that's a good one as well. How do you prepare your player for a game if he's got that trait? You say the ref. That would give me a red card, Andy. I can't say that. The referee is a long punt. Oh boy, yep, the media are starting to talk about you boys as potential Champions League winners. Get out there and prove why. We need to win this. We need to get 6 points on the board after 2 games. I was like, we don't want to be in the position that PSG are in real life. Oh my God, they are in a nightmare. They're in 24th, aren't they? And they still have 2 very difficult games to play. We do not want to be in that position. And that's unfortunate. Their injuries have hurt them hard. And it's really unfortunate. There's an automatic advantage to a home game. Maybe winding. Yeah, possibly. And maybe he's... the winding up may be depending on the referees. Like if he doesn't give out many cards, maybe winding him up might be a good thing in terms of if the opposition are being dirty. It can work both ways, I suppose. But oh, come on, boys, we got to be better than this. Scrappy at the moment. Scrappy do. Lovely pass. Now then, Akim Gray. This forward line we have is deadly. We've got Vertzi up top and Musiala playing in attack in midfield today. Oh no, not offside. Goal awarded. Dark arts. Real Madrid, yeah, got beat by Liverpool. Deservedly so. I watched the game. Deservedly got beat. Liverpool are looking outstanding. Yeah, this is the third time we've watched this goal. Liverpool are outstanding this season. And for a Man United fan, it hurts me to say that, but they are playing so well. And in my fantasy league, I switched from Haaland back to Salah 3 weeks ago. Boy, am I happy I did that. It was a hard thing to do, dropping Haaland from your team. But I am so happy I switched back to Salah. Because now I've got Salah, Saka, Palmer, Mbuemo and Rodgers on the bench. I think that's a pretty good midfield. I need to get rid of Isak in a couple of games as well. And bring Jackson in, I think. Yeah, Kanote got injured, didn't he? And one other got injured as well. Who was the other one got injured, Andy? Can't remember. If they beat City on Sunday, Bradley, if they beat City on Sunday, they could well, Mr. K, run away with the league. They will be 11 points clear, and that's a long way back. And to be honest, I look at City and I don't think that they're coming back anytime soon. They look awful defensively, and we look awful defensively as well. But that was just a set piece. Nothing I can do about set pieces. Mostly down the left-hand side. I expect that. So just to upset them, we're going to put Patterson as a wing back on attack. Try and push back their left-hand side. Oh, bicycle kick. I still haven't seen one of those go in yet. Still haven't seen one go in. And I've seen 5 or 6 now from both us and the opposition. Mostly the opposition. But not seen one go in yet. Cometh the hour soon. We're going to see a bicycle kick going in. We just about edged it, I think. They probably are quite a good team, Porto. Not as good as us, but we've rested a few bodies in here. I think we could be creating more chances. I think what I'll do is focus play down the right, where we now have that attacking wing back. The lines are fine. They're not causing me any bother at all. Oh, we've got to do better, boys. Got to do better. Good try, though. Good try. Have I? Oh, yeah. Karaoke's injured again. Good Lord. Oh, he gets himself injured so much. But game time for Shazavari. João Neves is nervous, one of the best players in the world. Come on, get your act together. So we need to be saying, don't get complacent out there. João Neves, what can I say to him to cheer him up a bit? I'm really quite angry. Shall I wind him up? I'm not happy. You weren't that bad. You need to calm down. No, I'm going to say I'm not happy with you. It's just still nervous. I thought that might wind him up, and he said, right, I'll show you. Patterson, you've not been good enough. Hands-on approach from the physio. I don't know why he's like one of the best players in the world, and he's nervous about playing Porto. Is he nervous about the battle that he's having in midfield? Beats me. Okay, where is my line now? It's a standard line. We're doing just fine. They're focused down the flanks. I might come into a low block in a minute. Just try and stop them having the ball altogether. Go on, Davis, son. Go on, son. Oh, what a strike. What a save. I might actually do that. They're pinching the momentum a little bit. But I might just go into a low block in a minute. And just stop them getting any space whatsoever. Unless we score again. Yoro's had a decent game to me from what I've seen. Passing it around really nicely. Gray is lethal at the moment. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, what a chance. And Musiala can't put it in. One 0, not enough, boys. I'm going to shout and demand more, I think. Get in, get in. Penalty, ref. Counter-attack instead. That's okay. That's okay. That's not okay. Like I said, I'm going to come into a low block. I'm going to stop them just playing anywhere in this area of the pitch. That was their route one. You could see their route one there. But it went through the middle, not down the sides. And there is more focus going on down the middle at the moment. Now have a look in a minute who needs to be taken out. Go on, boys. We got this. Am I still playing down the middle? No, down the right. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's where we're strongest. I'm definitely more attacking, but it's not really working. Go on, Euro. Go on, have a run, son. Stretch those legs of yours. I do like... Oh, another good save. I remember a cricket commentator when I... Yes, get in, Shazavari! Get in! When I was younger, I used to love watching test match cricket on the TV in the old days. I do remember the days when the Chappell brothers were playing for Australia. And I remember the test match at Lord's. And to this day, it sticks in my head what he said as the camera went round behind the slip cordon. He said, and there's Ian Chappell, second slip, bent over, legs apart, waiting for a tickle. And that has always stuck in my head. And I have never been able to forget that. There he is, bent over, legs apart, waiting for a tickle. I'm just like, good heavens. Does anybody else know any of those Coleman balls, I think they're called? Waiting for a tickle. I collapsed then, back in the day, and it still makes me laugh today. There he is. Second slip, bent over, legs apart, waiting for a tickle. Oh yeah, the batsman's holding the bowler's willy. Oh yes. Oh boy, yes. Musiala or Gray? I think Musiala. The batsman's holding the bowler's holding the batsman's willy. Ah, you gotta love it, haven't you? How are my wing backs getting on? Patterson and Davis are both tired. So that young boy, Ryan Caswell, is going to get a game after all. Get probably one midfielder who's going to need replacing soon. But we just need to see this game out. We should be winning more than 2-0. But I'll take a 2-0. Because I'm not very focused at the moment. I'm thinking of the bowlers holding the batsman's willy. Go on, son. Get in. Hakim Gray makes it 3. The batsman's holding the ball. And then, of course, there was the classic snooker one. And for those of you who are watching in black and white, the blue's behind the yellow. Absolute class. Those watching in black and white, the blue is behind the yellow. Oh, well, that's a help. Oh, class. Don't give him a goal now. You want to win this comfortably. And they've given them a goal. I told you not to give them a goal. I'm just not focused at the moment. I shouldn't have started that. Alright, we do need to go and see who needs to be sorted out here in the opposition instructions. I've totally ignored that today. And Kamalo isn't having his best game. 6.4. We don't need to worry about him. We don't need to worry about Silva, Angelo. We probably need Dragusin as a fullback. He's not going to do that again. And we probably just need to just tight mark him. That's all we probably need to do. Oh boy. So come on, boys. This is not good enough. Porto, we should be beating quite comfortably. Let's get your acts together. Let's shout at them. Demand more. I think there was a number of snooker ones. There were a number of snooker ones. Alan Badil, Skinner, and the commentator was saying something about 2 German players, and he said cunts. It's funny. Oh, Peterson, across. Who's got injured now? Across the goalkeeper, Peterson. Who's down and out and dying on the floor there. Right, the left back has to come off. And it's Who is that young? Rian Caswell, isn't it? I think he's a right back, isn't he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a defensive player. Defensive mid. Where are those? Oh, none of them are available. Badgetic actually could play as the right back. And Patterson could go over and play on the left. But I'm going to put Moreno on for Patterson. And João Neves. I mean, this is a problem with them wanting to play every game. They're just getting tired. João Neves, Florian Wirtz. I'm going to take Neves off. Give him a break. Wirtz is playing up top, which means he's not really doing a lot of work. Yeah, I know. Hey, veteran, good to see you. I've got to focus on winning football matches. Yoro is dying. Florian Wirtz can die. Arwell Davis definitely needs to come off. So I have a big problem here. So Moreno can go over there. This is not going to work out very well. And Badgetic can come on. This is not working out very well. But it's the best I can do, I think. So that's got to be the final change. I'm pretty sure Moreno can play 5 minutes as a wing back on support on the left-hand side. But they've certainly pinched the game off us in the last 15 minutes. This has not been good enough, boys. I expect more. Well done, Yoro. Well done, Sam. He's got the sulks. I don't know why. Because I wouldn't let him go out on loan. This is a team that's going to be very near to winning the Champions League. And he's sulking because I wouldn't let him go out on loan to Nottingham Forest. He's going to be getting a Champions League medal here. The infamous mother-in-law joke became I'm from part of the worth. I don't know that one. I'm pretty sure I might have heard it if you tell me it. I know so many mother-in-law jokes. Well done, lads. That takes us to 6 points in the group. Of course, we're going to be behind Manchester United. Who did they play? Must have played last night. Of course, we're going to be way behind Manchester United. Look at this. Another game within 2 days. Carioca injured. Gray and... What's his name? What's the other boy's name? He's got a funny name, hasn't he? What's his name, the boy? Oh, Musiala. They're starting to play quite well together. Had a shocking game, Kamalo. I had no idea that players out on loan could play in Europe against their parent club. I had no idea. See, I've learned something today. Nottingham Forest. So far, we've beaten Paris Saint-Germain 3-1. We've beaten Manchester United 3-0. And we've beaten Porto 3-1. I want to score more than 3 goals against Forest. End of. So these guys... That didn't work, did it? Patterson all the way down to Davis. Neves. Musiala. Carioca. Gray, they are all 1 day. Florian Wirtz is 2 days. And Lenny Oro is 2 days as well. He's absolutely exhausted. Nobody else. Everybody else is hunky-dory. Oh, right, yeah, don't actually repeat it then, Mr. K. Probably not a good idea. Are you going to tell me if I ever meet you privately? Who is he then? Oh, Scout. I don't want to have a look at Newcastle. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that, because I never see any of those. So we want more than 3 goals against. They're not as good as us, are they? Good crossers of the ball, though. I wonder if they're a 4-4-2. That means they're going to play wing play. I'd be very surprised if it's anything else. No, it's direct counter-attack style. Except they'll probably be playing it out wide. Does that mean they're going to be playing high up the pitch? Because in that case, I'm going to play with a standard line of mid-block. But I think I'm going to play down the flanks. If they're going to play high up the pitch, I'm going to try and go outside them. We're going to try and go over the top just like they are. Certainly for this season, I think we're going to stick with it, Vedran. What happens if we don't win the Champions League and we got to do another season? I might go back to the 3 at the back. And the reason for that is I'm starting to lose attacking midfielders. And players like Shazavari can play in the midfield roles. João Neves can play in the midfield roles. Wirtz can play in midfield. So it depends. I'm going to certainly keep it for... Yeah, let's give a break to... Oh, I thought that said Batman. It's Botman. I think we need to... Yeah, we've rested Wirtz and... Where's the Velociraptor? He's still injured. Why is he always tired? Is he being played in games without me knowing? No. Doesn't make any sense why he's always tired. He's got nothing in the tank there. Oh, these injuries are doing my head in. Florian, some of these are rest. But I do agree that perhaps Wirtz should have a rest. The Velociraptor needs games. If I don't play him soon, I'm going to be in trouble with him. So I just need to make sure I've got wing backs here. He's injured now. Injured. Nathaniel Wilson has got nothing in his tank. I don't know why. But he'll have to come on the bench. He should have some little bit for 20 minutes. Marcos. I don't even know who he is. Landerson. Euro. Now, Badjatic can come in for Tonali. 11 He hasn't played in a while. They're all injured, see? All injured. Ryan Caswell. And a striker. I haven't got one. Interesting. He's got Musiala in there, though. Because of all the others. I'll have to have a look at that when we get to the last day. Forest, 14th. The last thing in the world I want to do is go all out attacking Forest. That would be suicide. Especially after we've gone not losing a game. That would be absolute suicide. Evening, Callum, my friend. How's it going? It's been a decent stream. Very, very tough fixtures, which I didn't think that we were going to get the results we got, but we're getting results still. Lenny Yoro is not training. He's very unhappy. We'll leave him this time. No, we'll go at him this time. Yeah, but next time we'll just leave him be because he's very, very unhappy. Just because I didn't let him go on loan to Nottingham Forest. He's in the Champions League team. What is the matter with him? Why would he want to go on loan to Nottingham Forest? He's another one then that probably is going to be out of the way. Out of the door. Siedemar's fit. Peterson and Karaoke could sit on the bench. "4 days, no, not ready." Ratcliffe could sit on the bench. 3 days. Karaoke probably could sit on the bench. Does that mean Wirtz is fit? I had to put a new light in, and the light keeps going out. So Wirtz comes in. Ratcliffe could sit on the bench instead of Nathaniel Wilson. That's probably a good idea. And these two. Tonali can probably come on the bench. I wouldn't mind trying out Ryan Caswell if we can go ahead. What were they going to play? Direct counter-attack, wasn't it? Yeah. So on a standard line, I'm going to sit in a mid-block. Standard line. Man United 1, Man City 1. That's a good result for us. If we can win here, we can go 6 points clear. That makes this game a lot harder. I'll bear it in mind. I hear you, but I'll bear it in mind. I've been playing FM myself, hence I'm a bit late. I've been playing this afternoon as well. It's 75 minutes. Okay, I'm happy with that team. I think it's good enough. I do understand people like to play the game, Mr. K. Callum. I mean, not Mr. K. Mr. K's been here since the beginning. We've been on a good run, so go out there and press me. Home form is important to us. I always tell him that. Even if we're playing away. Right, this should be just like rolling them over, but this is going to be one of the hardest games of the season so far. And the lines are right. Direct counter-attack. It should be a standard line. It just might be that the mid-block is wrong. Might be that we have to push higher up. Certainly getting a sense of that. I mean, look where their goalkeeper is. Look at the spaces. If we can turn the ball over, the spaces behind them, yeah, the spaces behind them are incredible. And I've got these two boys, the attacking mids, roaming into the channels. So now, if we can turn it over like that, we miss. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Turn it over. But that went through the middle. But that's what I wanted to do. I mean, another chance. So what I'm going to do is take those off. Because it doesn't matter. If they're playing a high line. If they're playing a high line, then we can do that. We'll just rob them of the ball. He's on a support duty and I want him on an attack duty. I need to change that. João Neves is on attack, so that's fine. Definitely going down the flanks, and so a standard line is the right thing to do. I just wonder if I should be playing with a higher line of engagement. Take the ball off them nearer to their own goal. Because we can take the ball off them. Mid-block might be just too far to go. We'll think about that in a minute. At the moment we're dominating, but if we don't score soon, then perhaps we need to push the lines up. Well, at least one of them. Take a chance with the space. João Neves is on a card. Lovely pass. Davis inside. 1-0. That's it. That's how you do it. Florian Wirtz. That is indeed how you do it. Is he checking offside? Is he offside? If he's offside, that's going to be a worry. No, it's goal awarded. No more commentators curse, Andy. Yeah, Vedran, we brought in a couple of new players, one of whom is playing now, Badgetic. We only brought in two, and a couple of young fullbacks, one of which is playing now in this game, Badgetic. The other one is on the bench, I believe. I can never remember his name. No, he's having a day off today. What is his name, guys? I can never remember. Musiali, who is an outrageously good attacking mid and advanced forward. Outstanding player. We had 5 players around that one player, and we couldn't take the ball off him then. But we have got the ball back, and they are going to be leaving tons of space, which you do not want to do against Newcastle. Oh, off the post, but that was an impossible angle. And we are leaving space at the moment. It's all a bit chaotic. Nicely done. Nicely done, Moreno. Now we've got still tough games to go. We have Manchester City up next. It's just relentless, this. Go on, have a run. Go on. Oh, Gray is too good for this game. Oh, it must be 2. It is 2. It's Sidamar. What a goal. And we have taken them apart. And we could go 6 points clear at the top of the league here. So most of what we did in the transfer window was to just get rid of players. A lot of players went out. We lost Kamalo, Kanate. A lot of players went out, sadly. But my squad was too big. And I couldn't keep them all happy. Even buying them ice cream wasn't enough. Forest have done nothing. And I haven't had to alter the lines at all. But they're not. They are not getting behind. They're not finding space in front. But that was a mistake. There's nothing I can do about mistakes. Yeah, that was terrible. It was terrible from the moment the mistake happened in the middle of the field. And every single player made a mistake after that. Okay, FM Academy. Good to see you again. Hopefully see you next time. And enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. Did I use intermediaries? I tried, Andy. And in fact, one did come through, but couldn't sell him in the end. We had to sell players at outrageous prices, basically. That's what we had to do. 2 shots, 2 on target. What's going on here? I think I might have to push the lines up. If they're going to get fluky goals, I might just push the line up. Or even come back into a low block. But they're skipping past us, even with the... this team needs a shout. Let's go into a low block for now, till I can figure this out. Oh, that might have something to do with it. I didn't confirm the changes I made. 3 shots, 3 on target. That is deadly. I need to sign the Nottingham Forest strikers. They're all nervous. Why are you nervous? Maybe they were thinking they were going to have a rollicking. That's why they're nervous. Now, come on. You will get a rollicking if you don't win this game after going 2-0 up. That's it. Just give the ball away. See, players like João Neves do that. Then there's a problem. Oh, they are coming at us, are they? Nicely done, though. So maybe I'm going to not play in this low block. Because they're just tearing us apart at the moment. So we are going to change things up a little bit. And I'm going to push the lines right up. We need to play higher up. We'll trigger press more often. And play at a higher tempo. Take that off. Now you've got your chance. Go out there and win this game. Tonight, Man United 1-3-2. Whoa, that was close. They were playing a rubbish team. Where is it? Europa League. Oh, come on, Gray. What's the matter with you? You'd be putting those away in your sleep. I can't see Man United here in the list of results. Oh, there it is. 3-2, yeah. Go on, get it. Oh, come on, Siedema. Better, better. Let's put them under pressure. Although we're going to leave tons of space. But I've just got to trust that our defence is better than their attack. What happened there? This is not good. I don't like this passing very much. It's tiredness, isn't it? Now that I've got a smaller squad. Ah, now we're in. Oh, come on, Gray. He's having a torrid time. It's tiredness, isn't it? But it's always tiredness against a smaller team. Like we didn't have any bother against United. The game always waits for these smaller teams. And then just really makes you feel irritable when your team goes and does that. Alright, we need to make some changes. It's early now. 56 minutes. Arwell Davis is out. He's gone. Patterson comes on that side. Aber needs to stay on his feet. Shazavari's not playing very well. Don Baker can come and have a game. He shouldn't be tired. Mark Guehi is not playing very well, so Marcos can come on. Right, let's try that. Should I go more attacking? Or just stay positive? Well, that's nice. That's very nice. If that's not offside, that is a brilliant goal. But I think he might be offside. Did he time his run properly there? Because we don't score many of these fancy free kicks. That would be a brilliant goal if it's given. It's been disallowed. Thank you, FM, because that was outstanding free kick. Oh, come on, FM. We don't get many of them. And the ones we get are offside. Oh, I love FM. It's here to bring you pain. Well, I think they've scored again. I think I need to go attacking. I certainly need to be looking at who's the bother here. Danilo, take him out. And we'll take him out as well. I don't know why the game does this. Here comes the grumpy Phil. The only option I've got left now is to go attacking, because the game's taken control of this. And it's going to be one of those odd results. And interesting, this is when we could have gone 6 points clear, but the game is not willing. It's not willing for it to happen. It's really awful. Now, come on. Quicker, quicker. They must score. That's Florian Wirtz. He just lobbed it into the goalkeeper's hands. You'd have bet your house on that. Igor is causing problems, so we shut him down as well. Wirtz looks terrible, to be honest. 7.3. Shazafari's poor. Neves is out on his feet, isn't he? This is tiredness. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Simon. This is just tiredness working now. And I should have rotated the team. What about my left back? Is he going to survive? My right back. Is Moreno going to survive? Probably not. I'm going to play Russell Ratcliffe. We brought him in the transfer window. He's a young boy. We're playing attacking football now. We have to try and get this goal. We've hammered them, as usual. And we need this goal now. I'm going to berate them. A lot of them. Badgetic has not played very much, but he's out on his feet. Why? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. This is not working. Complete focus down the left-hand side. I'm going to go up through the middle. Seems to be where we're playing. Oh, here's the winning goal, is it? FM is having its way. I am attack. Oh, I thought I'd changed that. FM looks like it wants its way. I changed both fullbacks to attack, but then I forgot to... I'm sure I clicked that to attack. Oh, we have an injury as well. Go on, Baker. You're not tired. Yes! Get in! Get in, but the cost of it is another injury to Siedemar. Get in! It is tiredness, and although the players don't like it, you have to rotate. Thank you, my friend. Right, okay, we need to change things now. I need to come back into a mid block now, and I'm not going to be playing much higher. Actually, I'm going to come back into a low block. Let's compact everything up. We'll keep everything as it was, but I'm going to go down to higher. Play down the middle might have done it. Might have done it. Badgetic, why is he so tired? I can understand why players like Wirtz are tired. But Badgetic, I think it's his first game for about 3 games. Come on, hold on, boys. Now we're going to go back to balance. Now I'm going to put him on support. And we should see the game through now. Well, that was a lucky win. Oh, God, they've given the ball away again. But if they play direct, the line should hold. Yeah, it should hold now. Just close up the middle space so that they can't play in the middle space either. Go on, tackle him, come on. Do not let him get on the outside, but that's a nothing cross. Oh, this is a lucky... 8 minutes? Where did you get that from, referee? 8 minutes? Good point. Yeah, let's get some time wasting going here. There's still 3 minutes to go. Absolutely, boys. ZSM, we've got it. Gets it. Good call. Oh, is it in? No, it's not. That could have put the game to bed. Dom Baker didn't have a bad game after he came on. Florian Wirtz is somehow keeping going, but he's got a yellow card there, is he? That's okay. Take your time, ref. Take your time. Just 30 seconds left. 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, ref, that's it. We're way over time. It's like 100. It's like 9 minutes over. There'll be official complaints going into the FA if you... That's it. Full time. Oh, boy, that was not easy. I think I was lucky there. Very lucky. I expect to see you all at training tomorrow. I think I'm going to tell them it was a bit of a let-off. We were not good enough, and they have accepted that. They were not good enough, but we are now. Oh, Sheffield United have still winning. So they're going to fall away. So we're 6 points clear of Manchester United at the moment. As we go into an international break, is it? Is it an international break? Ugh. In fact, it's a 1 month break. 18th to the next match is the 16th. It's now the 18th of September. There's a month off. What is that about? So I'm going to organise some friendlies. So we are still unbeaten, boys. Just that 1-2 draw with Liverpool. We're still unbeaten. And that, what does that mean in terms of the league? We're 4 points clear. 6 points of the nearest big boy. And in the Champions League, we are second behind Manchester United. Things couldn't be looking better. So now this 4-week break, I'm going to have to play some games, a couple of friendlies off camera. I don't want to play too many, but I do want to play some. So I'll play those off camera before we come back. You just won by the same score, did you, Callum? Was it the same kind of thing? Like, couldn't work out how to beat them. So I lost yesterday, added time 7 minutes. They scored in the 99th minute. Don't you love that? Just horrid. Absolutely horrid. So I will play those friendlies in this 1 month break. I don't know why there's a 1 month break, but there is. And I'll play through that month break and we'll come back. What day is it today? Thursday. So we'll come back on Sunday. And hopefully we will continue this run. We're just like winning football matches all the time. And I make us favourites for the Champions League after tonight's games. I think we can win it. After Manchester City, our fixtures get a little bit friendlier. Chance to rotate, maybe. So I'm going to call it a night now. And Joe Hart is a manager now, yeah. So I'm just going to say thanks for coming, guys. And hopefully I'll see you all on Sunday, where we're going to have more of the same as we progress into the next stage of the European Champions League. Can we do it this year? It would be nice. Have a great night, guys. So happy to see you all again and sit here and chat with you. I love it. And we'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll see you all soon.